Welcome to the latest midweek car competition judging video here at BOTB. We'll now hand over to the lawyer from Onside Law who'll oversee the proceedings.
My name's George Cottle from Onside Law and I'll be overseeing the judging this morning. Firstly, I can confirm that the competition data has already been sent to the auditing company as is. I would now like today's judges to introduce themselves and, using the secure link provided, mark on the screen where they think the centre of the ball should be. The group will then come to a final panel decision.
Good morning, my name is Matt Cannon. I'm a senior county referee and footballer.
Good morning, my name is Anna Goma. I'm an ex-professional football player, having played for Paris Saint-Germain, Newcastle and Fulham.
Hi, my name's Renee Hector. I play football for Watford FC Women and I'm a coach for Tottenham Hotspur Foundation.
Good morning, my name's Hugh Gilroy. I'm a referee, a mentor, tutor and observer.
Hi, I'm Jenna Scalacci, retired professional footballer. I'm now a head coach in a Tottenham College programme.
Hi, my name is Kieran Fitzgibbon. I've played football for more than 30 years and I'm now a senior county referee.
Good morning, my name is Roger Wheeler. I'm the referee and I have been refereeing and lining for more than 30 years.
Hi, my name is Ari Mendonca. I've been involved in football for over 30 years, firstly as a player and then as a referee.
Hi, my name is Matthew Ray. I've affiliated in multiple counties across England and have refereed from grassroots through to professional academies.
Good morning, my name is Leo Donnellan. I'm an ex-professional football player, having been with Chelsea, Fulham and Leyton Orient.
Judges, please now come to a final panel decision. For your reference, the larger white cross is the calculated average of the 10 individual selections.
Thank you very much, George. Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
I'll draw some lines
Morning,
from these the players' eyes, and then I'll come to the individual judging. So first, if I may, I'll come to you, Renee. If you could explain what we're seeing in the shot, and then if you could justify your own position, that would be fabulous. You're yellow, right in the middle of everything there. I'll put the magnifier over the top.
Yeah, so obviously we've got the player in red and player in white. Ball that looks like it's dropping in from a little bit of a height to what looks like the attacker, and we've got the player in white likely defending this situation. With eyes on the ball, clear eyes on the ball, and I think just trying to sort of get into a position where he could potentially challenge for the ball. So I've put my cross where it is. Obviously, the player in red, his head is tilted to his left, and I feel like his eyes are sort of going in a direct sort of a direct view from where his head's tilted. So I've just gone. What I feel like is smack bang in the middle of that. And I've cross-referenced that with the player in white sides. I feel like even though they're a tad blurry, I feel like we've got a clear enough view of the direction in which he's looking. And that's why I put my cross there. I believe the ball's dropping in. Yeah. And by the looks of his arms, I'm not convinced he's going up for a header. I think he's going to potentially try and bring this down because, as I said, he's got a little bit of space between himself and the defender.
Yeah, thank you very much, Renee. And I'll come to the other judges in the middle. There you are, Matthew. You're just to the right of this calculated average with the lime green cross. There you are, magnified. What was your view?
Yeah, I'd agree with Renee. I think just the body position of the player in red tells me that he's going to bring this down, try and bring it under control. He doesn't look under that much pressure. He looks like he's got time. I don't think the ball's imminent. I do think it's dropping in from a height, so it's just a case of how far away it is from him. I've tried to use his body position, but also the position of the player in white and his head and his eyes to place that height, which is why I've placed it there.
Great, thank you. And Ari, you're in the middle as well here. You're just to the right of Rene and just below Matthews. There you go, your pink cross. What was your view?
Thanks, Matt. Well, the Rene description was spot on. I feel exactly the same. Just with that, the player in red is opening his left arm. He knows that the player in the back is coming to try to challenge, but still the player in red is the favorite one. He's doing that. He's protecting his space, looking to controlling, having the player in the back in white, coming to challenge. His eye line. I could see as well a lot of white below his eyes of the player in white, and I felt that the position where I put would go accordingly.
Great, thank you. And just below yours, Hugh, you're the blue cross. There you go, magnified. How did you reach your decision?
Thanks, Matt. Yeah, I agree. I think it's dropping in. I don't think he's going for a header. I agree. I think he's going to bring it down or play it. And yeah, I just felt player in white helped slightly because he's behind to get a general direction. But I think from the player in red, I think he's looking up, but also it's in front of him, dropping over, kind of coming over his shoulder. So agree with what's been said about how it's going to be played.
Yeah. Okay. And Jenna, you're the orange cross there, just on the left of the picture as we're looking at it, just below mine, or in line with mine, but quite a lot way below. What was your view?
Yeah, pretty similar to what's been said. The player in red's in control of this situation. I feel the ball's out in front of him. He looks fairly relaxed, and like Rene said, I think his arms tell us that he's just preparing for the ball to come down rather than getting up to head it. I've gone slightly left as you're looking at it. I've taken a little bit from both eyes. So I think it's that eye there, the right eye, for me is looking over to the left, and you can see the white on the side of his eyes. So I've gone slightly over off centre based on his eyes.
Yeah, I mean, I will go to mine. I'm in line with yours. I agree with what you've said, Jenna. I thought he was looking over in the left side, and I was a bit. The height of the ball. This guy's crouching at the back in white. He's sort of looking up, and as it's been said before, there's quite a lot of white under his pupil. And I just thought the ball still had a little bit way to go there. I'm at the top there, so that's why I've gone a bit higher in my own opinion. And just to the right of me, high up is Roger. So what was your view, Roger?
Yeah, similar to you, Matt. I thought both players are on the ground. The ball, for me, is sort of coming in from the foreground, dropping in from the foreground. So it's in front of, well, both of them, but obviously just in front of the red player. And yeah, he's waiting for it to drop, I felt. And as you said, with the eye, it actually looks as if he's pretty much looking straight up, maybe just very slightly to his left. But I felt there was a little way to go with the ball dropping in.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. And I'll come on to the other two below on the other eye line from the white player up. So we have Kieran, you're the purple cross there on the right-hand side. How did you reach your decision?
Yes, thanks, Matt. I think I'm more or less agreeing with everybody else, but I think I'm more to that side, looking at the player in white, and particularly his left eye as we're looking at it. So his right eye, but his left eye as we're looking, it seems to be looking, I think, further. Although it's blurry, it does seem to be looking further in the line of where I've put my cross, I believe. I don't think he's looking quite that far to his right. I also think the player in red, although it's been mentioned about the eye that we can only see part of, I think we can't see that there is some white probably on the left of that side as well. So I think he's just looking at a straight upward sort of direction towards where we've got the white cross at the moment, in that direction. I looked at his head position. I couldn't see that he was going to play the ball soon. So I do agree it's a bit in the foreground, but that's why I placed my cross there.
Great, thank you. And Leo, you're just on the same line, but lower than Kieran's. Yours is the pink cross there. There's it magnified. What was your view?
Yeah, hi, Matt. I got my height from the player in white, Matt. I think he's looking relatively steeply, so there's a little bit more to go with the ball coming in. I think the player in red, if you look at his left shoulder, I think he's sort of, even though he's relaxed, I think he's adjusting to where the ball's coming in, and I think it's coming in from his left. So he's going to adjust his body shape as the ball comes in. So that's why I went a little bit to the left. I also think his left eye is looking more in that direction.
Yeah, great. And last but not least, Alain, you're at the lowest of the choices of the judges. Yours is the dark green cross. How did you reach your choice?
Yeah, thanks, Matt. No, yeah, I agree with what's been said. I think the player in red is gonna play the ball. Probably he's gonna chest it. He's got his left shoulder, up, and it seems to be quite relaxed. And also there's a bit of distance between the two players, so I think he's gonna have a bit of time to control this ball and play it. The difference with most of my colleagues is the height of the ball. I thought the player in white was looking. You can see a bit of his a bit of white on at the bottom of his eyes. So he's looking up, definitely. I thought he was looking a bit flatter than my colleagues, and also he's crouching, so he's a bit lower than the player in red. That's why I went a bit lower.
Okay, so we're all in agreement that the player in red is in control of the ball. The ball's dropping in. He seems to be very relaxed. His arms, certainly his left arm's going up, which would suggest he's about to play the ball, but in control. And as Alan's pointed out, the player in white, he is blurred. There obviously is some distance between the two players, so he's not being challenged as yet. And it's just really the spread of the choices. If I put the magnifier over the top of the calculated average, you see Alain at the bottom and myself at the top are completely out the way. So as lead judge, I'm going to remove the two of us, and it settles it into the middle here. And if I put the magnifier over, we've got Rogers ever so slightly popping out the top, but very minimally, really. And I think with my choice and Alain's choice removed, this is a good calculated average. But I'll come through each one of you again, including you, Alain, to see whether you'd like to see any other people removed or whether you're happy with this calculated average. So, Alain, I'll come to you first.
Yeah, sorry, Matt. I'm happy how it is. I think I was expecting a wide band from the angle coming from the player in white, because it's difficult to gauge how far he is from the player in red. And as it is, by removing myself and yourself, I think it's a good average.
Yeah, and interestingly enough, looking at these lines, the lines haven't been redrawn, so the shape in the middle had really stayed the same. Angles from both sides, which encompasses Kieran and Leo's on the left and Jenna's on the right. So it's a good split, I think, that way as well. Next, I'll come to you, Renee.
Yeah, I wouldn't like to see anybody else removed. I'm happy with the average as it is. I think even though it's brought it ever so slightly away from my cross, actually with your magnifier, sorry, I couldn't think of the word then, with the magnifier over the white cross, there's actually more of the other judges within that magnifier. So I don't like that.
Okay, understand. Hugh?
Yeah, very happy. I think it's what we've done before if we've got people outside, and I think also it brings it to a realistic place with us all encapsulated.
Yeah, thank you. Jenna?
Yeah, I'm happy with it where it is. I think it gets everybody into the magnifier. So yeah, I'm happy with that.
Great. Kieran?
Yes, happy, Matt.
Thank you. Roger?
Yes, I'll go with that, Matt. I think that's very good.
Good. Ari?
Yes, Matt, I'm okay with it as well.
Great. Matthew?
Yeah, magnifier over everyone, and it's closer to mine too, so happy with that.
Great. And lastly, Leo?
Yeah, it incorporates us all, Matt, and I think the average is in a really good position.
Okay, great. So, George, after as lead judge, removing my own choice and Alain's choice, which were outside the magnifier, top and bottom, we've decided to judge at this calculated average with those two decisions removed.
Great, thanks, Matt. Please click submit. Thank you, judges. The coordinates selected are 2315685. These coordinates will now be passed to the auditing company as it's to calculate the winner of the competition, and they will then inform BOTB. That concludes the judging process. Thank you.